Hello, welcome to the interview. I'm Cactus Pot, and today I'm here with
Your boy
Gabagoon.
Gabagoon,
Now,
aka known as Gabriel Capistrano. What's
yeah,
going on?
now here
Gertie
anything
Cap.
can go, Gabagoon. Anything here can go. You can ask me a question, say something, an idea, a message. I can ask you questions, or you can just yell on the mic. Ask and say
Oh,
whatever you
perfect,
want.
perfect, perfect. Okay, what kind of question should I ask? What kind of topic should we get into? Give me any random
One
thing,
that
and
you're
I'll ask a
interested.
question.
All right. How was it working at Chipotle?
Chipotle was fucking fire, bro. It just sucked sometimes. Like there was definitely like a lot of great things. There's a lot of great people, a lot of weird people. Whenever you work in fast food, bruh, like anything can go. Um, I remember like one time there was a whole slew of crazy characters. My manager was like this like really like old like if she wasn't a smoker, I would be surprised. Like I'm surprised she didn't have that little tube in her throat, you know. She like had this really like bad voice because it was Florida as well. I remember asking her about a hurricane. She was like, "Yeah, you don't even need to put steel curtains on your
Did she have
on
that
your
thing in her throat?
windows." Yeah, no, she had that voice, but she was the sweetest lady ever. You know, she'd always be like, "You're doing a great job." And then every Sunday, everyone, because like no one can go to fucking like Chick-fil-A or anything, right? They all come to fucking Chipotle. So now on like Sunday at a calm like 10:30 in the morning, you have a line out the door because everyone's coming from church. Um, so
What position
that
did
was
you were you
fun.
usually doing? Your
I was the cook, so like literally the worst job in the kitchen, to be
Really?
honest.
Not the line?
No, honestly, each position has like a downside to it. Like if you're working line, bro, you have to work with the shitty customers. Like I don't know if you've ever seen like vloggers going into Chipotle and wanting to order like a fucking like 5 foot burrito. I don't know. Have you
No.
have you ever seen that online?
No, not at all.
We never got anything like that,
That's
thank
good.
God. But like I pray for the line workers that are like living in LA or like New York, where there's like a bunch of influencers being like, I'm gonna go to Chipotle and we're gonna make the fucking yard long burrito, and then the poor line worker who gets like 750 an hour, who like is probably still in high school, has to like wrap up this mega monster burrito for this one guy who like isn't even looking at him. He's just like, yo chat, can we make this burrito bigger? Yo chat, should we get fucking more chicken? Yo chat, like should I ask for some cheese on that shit? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I would hate to do that. There was another line cook who was there who was like always on a perk or some shit. He was like a 6'3" black dude with dreads, but he was like, his name was Patrick, but he kind of gave like Patrick from SpongeBob energy. He just like stood there, and would do his job, but he was definitely off something. Like he was just the calmest person ever. Like you'd think this guy would be like an MMA fighter, he just looked like an MMA fighter. He was like kind of scary looking, but like he was sedated like almost the entire time. There was one guy that I knew who like could have been a furry like on the weekends. Huh?
Was he a furry?
I don't know. I don't know. He gave those vibes though. It gave me the vibes that like he had like paws like in his backpack or some shit. He was like this bruh. Like have you ever watched Fanboy and Chum Chum?
Yeah.
It's like it was like a mix of like Boog and the other guy. Like there was the one black guy with the glasses and the afro, and then there was Boog. This guy was like a skinny white guy, like with glasses and like dirty blonde hair. So he was cool. He was actually kind of cool. Like the thing is, like you could play music, like if you're cleaning up and shit. So whenever all like the customers are gone, you could just play music in the back. This guy was like playing Pantera, like while we were like cleaning the
The
grills
heck?
and
What?
shit. Pantera's the music where they go like,
Oh.
and there's like always like, you know what I mean? There was another time where like we had to throw away like a bunch of food because it was like left over, and I was like, oh, like this is perfectly good food, but we're just like throwing it away. But like, yeah, like we would give it to the homeless, but like if the homeless people like get like food illnesses from it because it's old. You know, they could 100% in their right like sue Chipotle and get a shit ton of money. So like on one hand, you know, like you're kind of just like, yeah, like this is a huge waste of food. But then on the other hand, you're like, oh, like we live in America, so like you can sue anyone for anything. If you give a, like, God forbid you give like a homeless guy food, he gets food sick and then he sues you. The only poor people don't have like the means to sue someone anyway. Like you need to hire a lawyer and shit, you know? So I kind of don't get that. I feel like it's just companies, you know, companies don't want to give food to homeless people. I think what we should do is we should
Just the idea.
take all of the old Chipotle food and we should put like we should put a bowl, you know, of like rice, beans, chicken, like an actual like Chipotle bowl, like in the middle of like an octagon, and then we just have homeless people fight over it. You
That's
know,
actually a good idea. Yeah.
you know, because then like the winner gets the food, you know, so
Yeah.
like you have to prove your ability to get the food, you know, like if you're not going to pay for it you can play in blood. Oh, you know how like in WWE where like they put the belt at the top of like the ladder,
Yeah.
we should just have the Chipotle bowl at the top of the ladder, and we'll just have like the homeless people fight for it. Yeah, and the homeless people get exercise, you know what I mean, like it's a win for everyone. Chipotle doesn't have to waste food, you know.
No, I totally agree. Well, it's past 10 minutes. Any last remarks before we close off?
Buy my shit. Buy my shit. I want you to buy my shit.